Hey guys, what's up? Jason Whitaker here with the Whitaker Realty Group, and one of our big philosophies that we have as an organization is that our vendors are one of the most important parts of the experience that we deliver to our customers. And so we treat them really, really well. We always strive to be like their number one customer. We're always asking them, like, where are we at on the list? You know, are we at the top yet? We really want to be an important customer of these people because they in turn are delivering an experience to our customers. We also do a lot to try to keep them happy, bring them little treats occasionally. But with Christmas right around the corner, we've decided that we're going to hit up one of our vendors, Meridian Title, and we're going to bring them a special surprise to all the offices that we close at. So hold on just a second and I'll show you guys what we're getting them. Okay, so we're here at Nothing Bundt Cakes. This is a relatively new business here in Fishers, and my wife found it, and she absolutely loves the cakes here. So we're going to pick up a bunch of them for the offices that we close at Meridian Title. Alright guys, we've made it to the first location, Meridian Title in Fishers. Let's go give these ladies some treats. Alright, we're here at the Priority Way location to drop off our goodies. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Listen, title companies are extremely important for real estate agents. A lot of the transaction really hinges on the organizational skills and just the overall hustle that the title company displays during the transaction. And you're going to see that the customer experience is going to vary from different title companies. And one of the things I like about Meridian is it's consistently a good experience for both the customers, for my team, and for the agents that we're working with. I mean, you walk into any of these offices and you feel like you're a member of their family, and I love that. So let's go surprise these guys. They've got customers in the lobby, so I'm going to wait a minute. I have a hard time coming over to the Priority Way office because it's right next door almost. Well, not right next door, but pretty daggum close to the Harley Davidson store, and I can't drive past the Harley Davidson store without stopping by to look at what they've got. Check this bad boy out. Man, look at that fat seat. It's awesome. Awesome stuff. Nice. I also like this place because the staff here, they're super cool and super friendly. So let's go inside and check out what they got. Let me get this shirt. I already have this shirt, but I like to have multiple copies of the same thing that I like, so I don't have to worry about what outfits I'm going to wear. But check out these bikes, guys. This is small in comparison to what their new location is going to be like in Fishers. Love coming out here. My wife hates it. So a super nice thing just happened. I was getting that shirt, and a guy at another register had a gift card that had like, he just made a purchase and had like $7 left on it, and he asked him to give it to me to apply to my purchase because he wasn't going to walk around with a gift card with $7 on it. So that was kind of cool. I got $7 off my shirt, which was already on sale. All right, so last stop of the day, well, at least for deliveries, we're at the Noblesville Meridian Title. We've been doing a lot more up here ever since we got an agent out in Arcadia that's really been rocking it. And I really enjoy this office a lot. I mean, all their offices are really nice, but it's just a really cool office, big space. And again, just like all the other locations, everybody's always so friendly. So let's head inside and give them their gift. So that was a big hit. Next I'm going to meet with my wife to start talking about taxes, and I'm just going to rant for a second about taxes. I work like anywhere from 12 to sometimes 14 hours a day. I mean, it's a real grind. And we're starting to get back some of our W-9s and things and looking at our figures, and we're going to have to pay a tremendous, I mean, it's ridiculous. Even after deductions, we're going to pay enough money to put kids through college. I mean, this is sick. And I think that it's bad we live in a country where you're punished for working really, really hard. Like if, you're rich inheritance, that's one thing, but we're talking about people who are working really, really hard, busting their asses, and then they get penalized for it by getting bumped into a higher percentage tax bracket and paying far more than their fair share of taxes. And so, not looking forward to it, but about to sit down and look at the numbers and see what the damage is for the year. So one of the things that we do for marketing, as far as obtaining new clients, is what's called a CMA. It's basically a market analysis of what's been selling in any given neighborhood. A lot of people will send these out in a kind of abbreviated format, but we don't like to do things in a small way. We like to send out full, usually about 10 pages worth of market data, including a letter written by myself that tells people what's going on in the market, what they can expect in the next couple of months based on just general economic predictions, so to speak, based on what we're seeing with the data, where things are trending upwards or downwards. And so as a result of that, I have to spend a lot of money on ink and paper, and we use the good paper. We don't use that lightweight stuff. We use the good 32-pound stuff. And so we're here at Office Max to pick up some ink cartridges. Now, to get 4 ink cartridges for our laserjet printer is pretty close to $400. It's $300 and some change, and we need, let's see here, 201As. That's what we need. And so we're already out of this one, and let's see, black. Let's pick up the yellow and the magenta. So there's 4 together. They're going to be 98, 86, 86, and 86. So yeah, just under $400 just for the ink. So I was in there and I found the usual kind we get is a 201, and I was almost up to the cash register with them before I noticed that they have something called a 201X, which is a higher capacity ink cartridge. So I did the math quickly on how many copies I would be able to make out of each, and it's actually a savings. It's more expensive for each one, but it's like $100 instead of 87 or whatever it was, and I'll be able to get a lot more copies out of it. So I ended up spending $543 on ink, but I think this is going to be enough for us to get through a pretty big mailing, so I'm excited about that. Wanted to take a second to show you guys what I do with my mailings, my CMAs. So I take these things, these big envelopes here, manila envelopes, yellow envelopes, and I stuff them with a CMA. And what I do with my CMAs is, as you see here, I've got a custom letter I've written and addressed to the person that I'm mailing. My credentials and stuff on there with the signature, and I include a business card. These business cards, some of you guys might have seen them before. We have these custom made. These are suede business cards. So the material is actually suede, and then it's got gold foil, and it's debossed on the logo, on your name, and on the sold there. If you guys can see that or not. But really fancy cards. That stands out to people, the quality of the card and the detail of the letter itself. And then we include obviously a CMA, goes over the property, all the sold statistics. It's got details on the individual properties that we're using as comparables. And on the back, we also include kind of like an analysis, a summary. So this is kind of a cool thing, and people tend to like this more detailed information than what they would get like in a postcard where you have to abbreviate everything. And it also shows, like with the high quality paper and the full color and the business card, it shows that we care about our marketing, and that tells customers that we're going to care about the marketing materials we create to promote their house whenever it goes on the market. All right, final thought of the day. I was having a conversation with someone about the debt that people accumulate during Christmas, and trying to save money, and getting yourself out of the hole financially. And a lot of people lean towards cutting costs as a method to improve their financial situation. Now, I do believe that your spending has to be under control, right? Like, you're never going to get wealthy. You're never going to be able to save any substantial amount of money if you are spending all of it, like spending like crazy. However, The impact of saving has much less of an effect on your financial situation than the impact of earning. Okay, so let's say you decide to cut out, your $4 coffees, right? Your $5 coffees, how much ever they are, and you cut those out over the course of 20 days. How much money have you really saved, right? Yeah, I mean, over the course of a year, yeah, you're going to save some serious money. However, you have a much better chance of improving your financial situation by drinking that cup of coffee and going out and working harder and making more money. Take a negotiations class, ask your boss for a raise. Like, there's so many things you can do to improve your situation on the side of earning, and very few things you can do by trying to save money on small items that really don't add up to that much. It's a lot like working out and dieting. So can you lose weight by cutting out some calories? Sure, but it's going to take you a really long time to see major progress. The way to lose weight is to control your calorie intake and then hit the gym. Get on that rowing machine for an hour and burn 750 calories. Like, put in the work, and you're going to see massive success when it comes to losing weight or getting in shape. And the same thing holds true of earning money and spending money. Like, yeah, you want to put a cap on what it is that you're spending and not go crazy, but at the same time, you're going to have a bigger effect on your overall financial situation if you just get out there and hustle a little harder, hustle a little smarter, and earn more money.